Season 1 for the squad is out, and unfortunately, it just gets worse. The squad kills the Justice League Battle Pass can be finished in just 1,500 missions. Yes, you heard that correctly. After playing 1,500 hours of the squad ends the Justice League, you will be able to unlock its Battle Pass. Mind you guys, this is a full price game that you have to pay to play, and then you get your season pass. You also have the option to pay through the season pass to get through it faster, but you can get it for free, so let's not worry too much. We are going to be going through this article just to see how many hours you have to put in Squad Ends the Justice League to complete the Battle Pass. And talking about hours, since you've got the time to watch the video, why don't you just hit that subscribe while you're here. And with that being said, let's begin. As always, the source will be in the link in the description. As I continue to study the decisions made in the Squad Kills the Justice League, like some sort of experiment, it's fascinating just how much this game has learned absolutely nothing from essentially any live service that came before it, which is pretty surprising because a lot of live services come out before it, and a lot of live services have succeeded in the past. With like a lot of game developers, well, I shouldn't say game developers, but a lot of shareholders need to understand that it's okay to copy someone's homework as long as the homework is good and you believe that you're actually adding something to it. Let's take, for example, Destiny. You could take the Destiny model, Squad Ends the Justice League, and have a great game because you have different characters, you have good gunplay, it's in third person. But what the difference is between Destiny and the Squad is that Destiny actually has a whole lot of content. This is a repeat of Anthem. Anthem had amazing movement, fantastic visuals, but it just had nothing to do in the game. Like zero zilch. Initially, the Squad's previewed Battle Pass was praised because of the fact that, unlike other games, it does not expire when the season ends. That is indeed something to be praised, but when you understand that the nature of the grind to get through just 75 levels of this thing is one of the most baffling things I've seen in the game yet, which is saying something. Credit where credit is due. I will say that having the Battle Pass be available to you even after the season is done, I think that is a great move on Warner Brothers' part, and it's definitely going to keep people engaged for longer. Because I know for myself, if I get a Battle Pass and I'm unable to finish it before the next season starts, I usually just drop the game because I'm like, I already spent money on the Battle Pass or the Premium Battle Pass or whatever you want to call it, and now I can't even access it just because I didn't have time to finish it. If you're going to take that from me, I'm good, and I normally just drop those kind of games. So this was a very big brain move on Warner Brothers' part. Kudos to you guys. It is 1,000 Battle Pass XP to get through one rank of the Battle Pass. This is separated from Season Rank, the thing you have to grind to unlock Joker, and separate from Master Rank, which increases the difficulty of the incursion, and separate from Character XP, which levels up your squad and gives you bonus stats in the endgame. Okay, this is simply too many, bars you need to fill to advance in the game. And again, this is a full priced game. That's what I have a hard time understanding. The game is full price and it's like near levels of mobile game like systems and currencies and XP gauges you need to fill. This game is called Solo Leveling Arise. It's a mobile game I play on my phone. No, it's not a sponsor, but there is a gacha system and it is aggressive. And they have a battle pass just like Suicide Squad. However, the battle pass levels can be completed with like 5 daily missions, which will take you about 30 minutes. And this game is a free-to-play with some of the most predatory gacha systems I've ever seen. And yet, Squad somehow managed to make it more of a grind than an actual gacha game. The issue here is that there are just a few ways to earn Battle Passes XP, and the ones that do exist are just absolutely absurd. You get 50 Battle Pass XP for completing any mission in the game, ranging from incursions to the side missions found around the map. If you were to just play the game normally and try to complete it using missions alone, it would take 1,500 missions to reach 7,500 XP. At 5 minutes a mission, that's about 125 hours. Though it does not include loading or travel time between missions, it's probably closer to 200 hours in total. As a pretty avid player, I have 80 hours in the entire game since launch. Having 10 hours of content for your story, which is about 2 hours stretched out to 10 from what I've heard, and then not having any new missions in the end game, and then you come out with this battle pass and you're expecting me to dump anywhere between like 150 to 200 hours to play the exact same missions that were available to me in the story mode. I mean, that's just bad business. That's just a terrible idea on so many levels. How can you do this to your player base? How do you think that you guys are going to turn a profit? Already, you guys are under 1,000 concurrent players. Already. The season 1 was supposed to bring people back and hopefully have new people come on board. Instead of giving us new enemy types, instead of giving us new missions, what'd you do? A couple of new skins, a recolor of a previous boss fight, and a couple of new weapons. Now, I am not a scientist, so I don't really know. But I feel like if you put out a crap product, you're going to get crap results. That's just my guess, though. So take it with a grain of salt. I'm not 100% sure what I'm talking about. There are 3 daily bounties that award 350 Battle Pass XP each. Doing those, it would take you 71 days of logging in every day to do those. 71 days. I don't think your game has been out for 71 days, and you expect me to play for 71 days when you barely can have anyone else play for 10 days consecutively? That's insane. You get a 500 XP by shooting a bunch of drones around the map every single day, but straight farming that takes at least 20 to 30 minutes. Since spawn rates are poor, the system often takes breaks and resets your streaks, or can sometimes skip a day. Yup, nothing better than an inconsistent way to level up and make that part of the game. Make it inconsistent. Despite a few methods, the grind is unbearable. I am writing this as what I have to assume is the last journalist covering this game in order to see if I can spark a change at Rocksteady, who is shockingly slow with the fixing like this. The fact that the Battle Pass does not expire is not an excuse for how bad the progression feels, and this is something players have paid for. Joker is free if you grind him out, but it's this Battle Pass that costs money. But the time demand goes way beyond what I've seen in any other game using the model. It has to change, and fast, before what few remaining players that are thrown in the... Well, I think the Battle Pass is going to be the nail in the coffin, and if this doesn't kill the game, the second half of Season 1 is definitely going to get rid of the game, because them releasing, I think it's going to be Superman next, releasing a Brainiac Superman fight, which is basically the exact same thing, but in purple instead of the old blue, red, and yellow. It's just not gonna work out for Suicide Squad and Warner Brothers, and unfortunately Rocksteady is no longer the same studio it used to be. Most everyone who worked on the Arkham series actually no longer works at the studio, so it's fair to say that Rocksteady is now a live service studio. And as we're going to be leaving it for today, internet people, let me know how you feel about this squad in the comment section down below. Did you buy the game? Do you regret buying it? Are you still playing it? And while you're down there, be sure to like, share, favorite, subscribe, ding that notification button. And before you head out, I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Something I literally cannot do without you guys. And if you don't want to help, well, remember, at the end of the day, I'm just some guy on the internet, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. If you want to see more of my face, click on the videos you see on screen right now.